All right. Well, thank you for sitting and staring at me for the last 17 seconds or 20 seconds, whatever it ended up being. And my apologies for being really, really late with today's reset video. But yes, welcome back, Guardians Gamers. This is the reset for Tuesday. Is it May 28th, I do believe? Yeah, May. All right. So let's, as always, let's take a look at Tess in the Eververse and see what she's got for us today. Come on there, cursor. So first up, we got the Spark of Joy shader. We've got the Coleoptera shader. See if I can spit that one out. We got the Resurrected Shadow effect, the Unseeing to be Shown weapon ornament. That one's for the fixed odds. It's actually not too terribly bad. And we've got me testing the parameters on my fish tank, which drives me absolutely nuts. But yeah, this is definitely me for sure. Just hopefully this doesn't happen. I mean, I'll end up in a big amount of trouble. Anyways, let's take a look what else we can get this week for some Bright Dust. So we've got the Brain Freeze, Ghost Projection, the Immaterial Messenger for the Wishkeeper bow. I actually checked this one out. It's fairly decent. I ended up picking it up because I forgot about it last time it was on here. So yeah, definitely be picking that one up. Next up, we've also got the Bright Nostalgia Sparrow, the Assembly Stinger ship, the Astrologic Ghost Shell, the Vanguard Dare Task. That's the Hunter Universal ornament for the helmet. And next up, we got the Friendly Feet Dance. So if you feel like, you know, doing that dance where you're tapping each other's feet together type thing, it's all for you. You could definitely jive out to some beat with that. Moving on, we've also got the Chrysalis Entrance effect, the Up in Smoke effect, and the Fallen Arrival effect. We got the Springtide Faint shader, the Meditator shader, Jacarina. It's got the Jacarina shader, as well as the Chalco's Finery shader. Make sure when you do go and see Tess, or you do go to the store, you're picking up that Bright Dust that you can get for free. Next up, we got Banshee. Let's see what he has for us today. So legendary weapons for today is the Lunalotta Combat Bow with Shoot the Luten's Wellspring, the Arvandil Fusion Rifle with Firmly Planted and One for All, the Annual Skate Hand Cannon with No Distraction and Wellspring, and the Ogma Pulse Rifle with Perpetual Motion and Turnabout. We've also got the Bump in the Night rocket launcher with Steady Hands and Turnabout. There is probably nothing in that whole list that I could actually suggest to anybody to pick up. But moving on down, let's go and see what Ada has for us this week as well. Like I always mention, do me that favor, hit the like and the sub button. It greatly helps me out as well as the channel, trying to get up to that 500 subs. Let's go. You guys are absolutely awesome for joining, hitting those likes, hitting those comments. It's greatly, greatly appreciated. Let's check out Ada and see what she got for us as well. So this week, the legendary armor set for the Hunter is the Errand Knight armor set. So definitely, it like always, the stats are booty. It's not for, you know, picking up to build your character. Definitely be picking up if you want it for transmogging purposes. Some of these, like the helmet, isn't too terribly bad. For shaders, we got the House of Marin shader. We've got the Flowers of Io shader and the new Monarchy shader. Give me a second here, bring up my sticky note. So the Nightfall this week is going to be the birthplace of the Vile, the raid. Actually, this is wrong. The Nightfall, I don't actually have because I didn't update my sticky note, but the raid is going to be King's Fall. The dungeon is going to be Grasp of Avarice this week. The mission, I didn't update at that as well, so my extreme apologies. But I do have what Bungie has recently posted for some updated news. Just let me find it and open it again. There we go. So this is going to be a timeline for some maintenance. I mean, next week is like the biggest change in Destiny. I would say almost since Forsaken. Like, honestly, the amount of things that they are changing is it's huge. It's going to be a totally different game to get used to. Everything's going to be completely different. So, it's going to take a while to get into everything and get it ready. As we've noticed, there has been some glitches here and there, which tends to always be the issue. But yes, so Destiny maintenance timeline. So on 6 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time at, I think that's 7 a.m. Destiny 2 will undergo maintenance. I sign on in-game integration features will be unavailable on web, mobile, and third-party apps and the Bungie store. Players who observe issues should report to the help forum. So the next one is 6:45. It doesn't actually have a date. Does it have a oh yeah, so May 29th. Yeah, so starts at 6 a.m. Then they got their 6:45. So Destiny 2 will be brought offline for expected maintenance. Players will be removed from activities and won't be able to log back in until 10 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Ongoing Destiny maintenance and expected to conclude at 12 p.m. PDT. So, like I said, the 10 a.m. is their next bit. So the latest Destiny 2 update will be available across all platforms and regions. Players will be able to log back into Destiny 2. Players logging into the game may be placed in a queue and may experience sign-on issues as background maintenance is ongoing. Basically, they just don't flood the game instantly. Say there's like 100,000 people waiting to play to get in. They just don't flood the game, so it doesn't crash the servers. Clan features may remain offline until maintenance is complete. So a lot of this stuff going forward into the final shape with clan maintenance will be changing. And next up, the 12 p.m. Destiny 2 maintenance is expected to conclude. Console players who encounter issues uploading should restart their console and try downloading the update. And last but not least, players who observe issues should always report to the help forum. That doesn't mean going and complaining on Twitter and social media. I mean, go to the help forum, see what they can do, because you're probably not the only one experiencing the issue. Due to complexities with each release, stated times may not line up exactly to release times. For minute-to-minute updates follow. And that's one thing that I have really always loved is if there's like a 20-minute, half an hour, 5-minute or whatever delay, Bungie team or whoever gets on there and posts on Twitter, and that does get passed around really quick. So definitely be checking Twitter out if you guys are looking for any updates on why Destiny you're not able to log in. Everybody, thank you very much. Like I said, hit those like and sub buttons if there is any of the exotic missions that you guys are looking to do, the raids or the dungeons. Right on my YouTube page is a link for the Discord. Come and check us out. I can't wait for next week to get into the final shape. And I'll be grinding my little heart out this week for getting that bounty prepping done. If you guys are watching the video and you not know what bounty prepping is, there are some changes. I do have an older bounty prepping video where most of it is still prevalent, but definitely check that out if you guys are looking for some help, wondering what to do for bounty prepping. Everyone, until next week, you all be safe and take care.